You know, Wacom, every time I go to video mode, it zooms in. Like, what the fuck? Like, regular photo and video ain't the same shit. But I got another story. Unfortunately, it's about hustling, and it's a bad one. I don't really like to talk about, and it concerns my best friend. I have like 4 or 5 best friends, and a couple of them are not here no more. And this particular fella is not here no more. He gone. He gone. Um, I didn't take him out of it like that. Dude, his fucking camera's stupid bullshit. I hate this new phone. My old ass phone, fucking Android ass shit back. But the story involves hustling, involves loyalty. Mm. This kid was one of my best friends. One of, I mean, there was like 4 or 5 of us that were, there was actually 3 of us that were unbreakable. We called ourselves the unit. We were the unit, the 4G unit, you know what I mean? 90s and shit. Like, we grew up together and shit. I lived at the dude's house. I ate his mom's cooking for like fucking 2 years straight, living on his couch and shit. And, one day after I moved out from his parents' house and moved into another, like a frat house, kind of like it was like 5 of us living in a 4 bedroom house, all renting out things. And the main kid, I call him the main kid probably, he was the ecstasy dealer. He was dealing the X. And at that time, I was doing the honest work. I was doing carpets, doing floors, landscaping, whatever it took to pay my little meager part of the bills. But one night, the main kid that had down his ecstasy, and he went on vacation to like the Virgin Islands or somewhere. You know, I can't tell you if it's British or American Virgin Islands or British. I can, but I'm not gonna. But he's like, "Hey, I'm be gone for like 7 days. Like, you take care of this. This is what you sell this for. You can work your way down to this price, but the bottom line is this price. If it's one of the homies, one of the people, one of the crew, yeah, that's the bottom line for that price. I mean, I learned to hustle, do shit like that. And plus, he's my roommate now, friends, well trusted. This best friend of mine for years comes over one night drunk as shit with one of his girlfriends. And he's like, "Hey, I need like fucking like 4 of these things." I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna be this price. Like, this is gonna be the lowest price that I'm authorized to give." He makes me make a call long distance to the fucking Virgin Islands to the dude who's on fucking vacation. He's like, "Oh, it's him. He's one of the homies. This is the best I could do, like $10 a pill. That's the least." And I hang up the phone. He's like, "Nah, man, I got this. I got this. I got this. This is what I'm gonna pay." I'm like, "Well, I can't give it to you for that." Like, this is more about loyalty. It's like, hey, you're my best friend on earth, but still, this money's coming out of my pocket. I'm gonna look bad, and how is he gonna let me hustle and like sell for him if I'm not following pretty well? I wouldn't call him my boss, but for that week, he was my boss. He was my boss for a week. I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna look bad trying to give you this. He was drunk as shit. We wanted to get into a scuffle. I would call it a scuffle. It wasn't a full on fight. This kid was known. He was feared, known through high school for his hands, his skills. Like, he was fast, he was quick, he wasn't hot tempered, but like he had hand skills. I wasn't fighting him all. I ain't trying to fight this motherfucker. Well, I was a tough kid too. Maybe that's why we gravitated toward each other and we respected each other. But I understood his hand game. I was like, fuck that. I ain't fist fighting this dude. Plus, I'm sober as shit. And he's drunk as fuck. And he's trying to like buy ecstasy off me. So he's obviously doing other shit too. And I kind of did this, well, on my part, the smart thing. He had this fucking girl with him that I never met before. I've known this kid for fucking 10 years. Now he's got this fucking random ass girl over here arguing. No, fuck that, motherfucker, fuck that. Like, fuck you, bitch. Who the fuck are you? You stay the fuck out of it. I'm talking about boy over here. It's just me and him in this lonely ass house. All the other roommates were out working or not there. It was me and him and this fucking random ass bitch in the house. And he decides to take a swing on me. You know what I mean? I know his skills. I ain't trying to sit there and swing hands with this dude. I'm pretty good with my hands. I was fast back then, man. But I was a good ass wrestler too. I'll take your ass down. I took his fucking 250-pound brother out one night and humped him. Dry humped him, like fake humped him. Just to show that I can take down a big dude. So he throws the fucking punch at me. And I just go down on my back. And I catch his arm and I catch his punch, his right hand. I just pull it toward me, take my leg, put it over him, and flip him over on the side. And boom, just my left leg, not put my right leg up, but my left leg on his neck, pushed him over, got him in a fucking armbar. I armbarred the motherfucker. And this girl comes over and starts like trying to pull me off. And I starts grabbing my neck with her fucking lead press on nails, whatever the fuck she got. So I got scratches on my neck and I ain't letting him go. I'm like, fuck you, calm down, man. Chill. And finally he decides to chill. I let him go. And he comes at me again. He comes at me. And I armbarred his ass again on the same goddamn right arm. And left leg over the neck, bang. Used my fucking leg. My legs were pretty strong back then, man. I used the fucking muscles in my legs, like, just pull his whole body down, get him in the fucking armbar again. And this girl scratching my face now, scratching my neck again. And he eventually just winds up fucking leaving because he's like incapacitated. And it's kind of a fucking story because he remained one of my best friends for years. I do have a video up on YouTube with me and him together the last time I saw him, where he talks about it. Like, yeah, we're just two humans that got along. Not always, but years later, he would tell me shit like, yeah, Santo, call me Santo, Santino, Santo. My fucking shoulder is still fucked, man. 3 years later, it gets fucking starts raining out, it gets cold out. I fucking you, motherfucker. I'm like, hey, you threw a fucking punch at me, dude. You know what I mean? You drew first blood. No, but he drew first blood. He threw a fucking punch at me. I mean, dude, defend myself. I'm not gonna box you, motherfucker. Like, I'm a good ass boxer, but this motherfucker has skills. He was legendary in the high school game. Legendary. People feared, respected everything about this motherfucker. And I was glad he chose me to be one of his friends, and we ended up being like best friends. But it was part of hustle. It was like, hey, listen, if it was my shit, I'd have hooked you up. I would do that. I would take it out of my own pocket, but I'm responsible for somebody else's stash right now, and they're fucking out of town. They're out of the country. They're out of the fucking province, region, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I mean, like, that's kind of the respect I have for the game. The hustling game is like, hey, like, I'm not hustling for myself right here. Like, I don't know what the hell I have to say about that, but I hurt one of my best friends for the rest of his life over respect for the game and hustling, taking care of other people's shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, plus I wasn't making that much money back then. You know what I mean? And he's out here fucking 3 different bitches a fucking week, and I'm out here fucking laying carpet and hurting my knees and shit, and crippled ass walking home and stumbling home at night with fucking broken ass knees. I mean, so I'm kind of making excuses for myself, but either way, I had the skills. I busted his fucking shoulder open, but I didn't have to. He was a little erratic. He was getting a little erratic. You know what I mean? And God bless his soul. I love him to death, man. I miss my brother. Consider him my brother. His brothers call me my brother. Both his parents are dead now. Fuck. He's my boy. But we did have that little hustling incident. Like I said, I hate selling fucking drugs. Drugs suck. I love selling cigars now. Nicotine, still a drug, but not illegal, I don't know. Rough times, rough memories. I did come out on top that night, though, you fucker. I know you watching this shit in heaven, nigga. Got your ass. Your shoulder probably still hurts in heaven. But I got you that one night, but I played the game. I played the game properly. I understood where the fuck it was going. He would have smoked me out with his fucking fist, man. This kid was fast, quick. Uh, God bless you, brother. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Mm.